Hey everybody, welcome to the first layer of your Painting Made Easy canvas as we paint the word yes. So I invite you to take out your journals, and if you don't have a journal, go ahead and take out a piece of paper and take a few minutes to write some ideas and some affirmations about what you want to say yes to in life. So you might want to pause the video at this point so that you can have a few minutes before we write them onto our canvas. So I had given you I had shared with you an area that I wanted to say yes to more often, which was that scuba diving situation that I have. And there's many things that you might want to say yes to in your life. You know, I've often heard people say, wow, I always wanted to learn how to play guitar, but I never did. And, now I'm too old and that train has passed. And I want to say to you, why not? Say yes to learning how to play the guitar. It might add a lot of joy to your life. And you might actually be, not even know it and be able to do it and be talented at playing guitar and learn quickly. You never know. But if you don't say yes, you're never going to find out. If you stop yourself before you even try, then you're defeating yourself. So I invite you to think about some ideas. Now, I came up with about 5, but you don't have to write 5. You could actually just write 1. You could write as many as you like. Now, once you have those ideas, we're going to go ahead and write them on as a base layer to our canvas. So what we're actually doing at this point is infusing our canvas with the energy of what we want to bring into our life, what we want to manifest. So my first one is I say yes to love. Now, if you notice, I wrote that one, or I painted that one using a paintbrush, a thin paintbrush, and some acrylic paints. Now you see that I'm using those Posca pens that I had mentioned, and Posca pens are really a lot like markers, but they just have paint in them, and they come in various tip sizes, like you can get a fine tip, medium, or thick. This is a medium one. You can see how nicely they write, but don't let not having the Posca pen stop you, and you can see that using your acrylic paints and a paintbrush is good, and you can still have a very clear message onto your canvas. So basically, this is what we're going to be doing for this beginning layer. We write everything down, and we're also, as we're writing, reflecting on those things and thinking about maybe why we don't let them happen and what pattern of behavior do we have that's stopping us from making them a reality, right? So some of you might be surprised that you can actually write on a canvas. I know that when my teacher Whitney first told us to write some words that we were thinking about onto the canvas, I was so surprised that you could actually do something like that, and I ended up loving the process. And so it's really fun to be able to mix the words and the paint and the painting together. So if you're not, if you're a little bit worried, like if you're not happy with what your words are looking like, or if you make a mistake, or if you don't like, you have to scratch something out, whatever it may be, I also don't want you to worry about it, because this is a layer that no one else but you is going to be able to see. Because now in the next part of this first layer, what we do is we get our paints out and we cover all of our intentions with beautiful colors and beautiful paints. Now, you don't have to follow what I'm doing. These are the colors that I was feeling intuitively as I was relaxing and painting this. And you'll see that this video is about 7 minutes long, but I actually was at the canvas for about 20 to 30 minutes. So I'm just speeding it up so that you can have time at your canvas and have fun with your own ideas and your own paint colors. I think it's one of the things that I like a lot about this Painting Made Easy process, that it's just about finding that space where you're relaxed and you're just playing around with the paints and not even thinking about where they're going to go. It's just, what do I feel like doing next? And the other lovely part of the Painting Made Easy process is that, let's say that you get done with this first layer and you're not thrilled with a particular way a color came out, or you don't like some part of the canvas. Well, you always have the opportunity during the following layer to paint over it and really kind of undo the part that you don't like. I think that a lot of people stop themselves from taking painting on because they're afraid that once they put a brush stroke on that canvas, that brush stroke is permanent. But you can see by looking at what I'm doing right now that I made that purple frame on the left side of my canvas a little thicker than I wanted, and I came on with that little water bottle and spritzed it, and just took, with a paintbrush, thinned it out a little bit. So that's the freedom that you're going to feel with working with acrylics. They're very forgiving. So on my next video, what we're going to do is we're going to write the word yes as big as we can on our canvas. So I want you to be thinking about the shape of the yes that you want to paint. And you're going to need a charcoal pencil for this next layer and an eraser. I hope you're having fun, and I'll see you for layer 2.